lesson, we'll be talking about recognizing and representing patterns. Patterns have elements that alternate, repeat, increase, or decrease in a regular way. Let's take a look at this pattern over here. Okay. So the thing we will focus on is the white part here that runs over here and that white part that runs over there. For the first size, there are 2 strips of the white beads with 6 beads in each. So we know immediately that there will be 12. Why? Because there's 2 strips. For the second one, we have 4 strips that run in there. That means we will have 4 times 6. If we wanted to know what would be the next pattern following, we would then have 6 strips. We will have 6 strips, and therefore we will have 6 multiplied by 6, and there will be 36 white beads. Let's take a look at this example over here. It says Suze uses bricks for a design for paving his driveway. Number alphabet A says complete the table below. So the number of bricks for the first one is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 bricks. For the second one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bricks. For the third one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 bricks. What do we notice about this? Is that it's 1 multiplied by 4, 2 multiplied by 4, 3 multiplied by 4, 4 multiplied by 4, 5 multiplied by 4, and we have 80. In this case, would be just multiplied by 4, giving us 120. B says write down the calculation plan and then use it to calculate size 6, size 30, and size 60. We can clearly see whatever size we require, we just multiply by 10. So for 6, it would be 6 times 4, giving us 24. For 30, it would be 30 times 4, giving us 120. For 60, it would be 6 times 4, 60 times 4, giving us 240 for the bricks. That they can be represented in the diagram. We can clearly see from this diagram that there's a pattern that is forming. In the first diagram, we had 5 squares. We can see that we added 4 squares for the second figure, and for the third figure, we added 2 more in terms of figure 1 and 4 more in terms of 8 more, sorry, in terms of figure 1, but we added 2 more in terms of figure 3. So we can expect that the next one will just have 1 more. 1 more here, 1 more there, 1 more there. We can represent it as a verbal description. So we can see here the number of fed cooks and how much it would cost for you to buy those number of fed cooks. So we will have, for 1 fed cook, we will pay 3 rand, and 2 fed cooks, that's going to be 6 rand, and 3 fed cooks, that's going to be 9 rand and so forth and so forth. So what we can say is that the cost of the vetkoeks would be the number of vetkoeks that you buy multiplied by the cost of one vetkoek, whereas one vetkoek is equals to 3 rands. So cost would be equals to number of vetkoeks multiplied by the price of one, which is 3 rand. That's how we will say it in words. Let's look at the representation of a chat. Okay. It says that Felicity runs the cold drink stall next door to Vanessa. Felicity has also decided to find a quick way to calculate the price of an order but instead of a table, she had prepared a graph. So here we can clearly see that if you want 3 bottles of cold drink, you would have to pay between 10 to 15 rand. So that's what 13.5 rands, right? And you would do it again. So you can see here that there is a clear pattern. There is a constant increase in the price with an increase in the number of items that you buy. Another way we can show it is algebraically. In this case, we have a pattern 3572. We can clearly see that the constant difference between the numbers is 2. We will use a formula that says that the general formula is equivalent to A, where A is the first term, D is the common difference between the two, and N is the number of terms. So we'll say Tn is equals to A, which is 3, plus N minus 1 and the difference of 2. We'll go ahead and multiply out with the 2. We'll get 2n minus 2, giving us a final formula of 2n plus 1. This means that if you want to know what would be then the term that is equal to 9, you can just equate that to that, take that to the other side, divide on both sides, and is equals to 4. That's the 4th term. If you wanted to know what is the 10th term, you would say T10 is equals to 2, 10 plus 1, 2 times 10, that's 20 plus 1, that will give us 21.